Hello and welcome back to some more Brandenburgian Ambitions in European Universalis 4 with me, the Green Dragon. So we are continuing where we left off. We've had a period of peace, we have consolidated our realm, we have recovered a bit of our manpower, and I think we are nearing the point where we'll want another war. Denmark is slowly getting stronger, as in they will annex Norway, and then we will want to declare war on them and hopefully claim a single Norwegian province. Actually considering declaring war on them, which would actually be kind of difficult now that I think about it, but possibly with English aid, since they consider Norway Denmark a rival, it might be doable. Also, let's take a look at something else. What are their actual troop counts? 16,000. And Norway, 6,000. Sweden, 27,000. I have 10% more its discipline. Now, they have Swedish steel, which gives them plus 15 and aristocratic ideas, so they would be slightly stronger than me, unfortunately. Sure, I'll take a hit in the wallet. Sure. Who needs money anyway? And do we have a better guy for that? No, we don't. Wonderful. A level 1 guy would be useful right about now. Protestant zealots in Hungary. So if Hungary became Protestant, that would make it easier to actually attack them for glory and profit. Okay, and that's just peasantry. That doesn't really matter. So we're all... Wow, Hungary got eaten up. Ouch. You poor bastard. We have to destroy them for the good of Christendom. Because the Ottomans are actually gonna become a real problem, it looks like. Like a really big problem, and I may be the one who will have to deal with them. Fortunately. But at least we'll be able to repay a loan or two, so that's fine. And everyone is still coalitioning against me. I wish they would stop. Haven't been doing anything for a good long while now, and they should chillax. But you know, apparently that's not a thing they will do. Okay, conversion, good. Now Narwa. And also we want to repay the first of those two loans we were forced to take out because of a crappy event. 2,000 man fort. See, I could attack Mecklenburg, take them out, right? Then sit on top of it, beat back their armies, do the whole shebang, and you know, profit that way. It might be a thing I actually do, and you should be integrating them any moment now, if I'm not mistaken. So, these improvements are going well. Do I actually want to attack Saxony? I theoretically could. So what's your tax base? 1, 2... So that's 12, 20, 23. So here we had 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. So I doubt I would be able to annex them in a single sitting. Okay. Portugal still has that disputed succession because their heir sucks. Also, Silesian nationalists, kindly take care of it. Alright, and this is without a leader now. Oh, that's not bad. Bohemia, I have rebels, go take care of it. Nah, of course not. Why the frack would they? Actually, no, don't use this army. In fact, don't even put a leader on this army. I put it in that corner so that they would not end up going, you know, sitting in the same square and attritioning together in a brotherly fashion, because that would have been a bad thing. Hungary is gonna go Protestant. I can tell. I doubt they have what they need to deal with the peasantry. And recall you, that sounds good. So you want an alliance or something? Right, we can't even offer. What about a marriage? Nope. Castile is not willing to chillax. But it doesn't really matter anymore, does it? What about France? Are we still yeah, we're still improving with France, so that's fine. You. And why are you so freaking outraged? You don't even have that much aggressive expansion. Austria. The fuck? They're just cranky for various reasons. Not much point improving with them. Okay, Denmark did interesting things. Let's improve with them, top it off. Oh, well, actually, royal marriage with them would make a certain amount of sense. Oh crap, they went republic. Shit! So, you wouldn't marry me anyway, would you? Do I still have a free slot? No, I don't. Then, you know, I'm gonna need naval powers on my side, so I'm gonna ditch Aragon, because they're stupid fucks in any case. And we're gonna ally ourselves with Portugal. Especially since they seem to be having trouble finding proper heirs. That could be a thing. That could very well be a thing, I would say. And goodbye. We'll have to send them a gift or something. Or better yet, proclaim a guarantee. Because guarantees don't cost anything as opposed to gifts. Then we'll be able to marry them, get ourselves an alliance. Then we'll have two major naval powers on our side. I'm not counting Denmark, you'll notice. Because Denmark we're gonna screw over. A lot. So what can we pick up? Spanish square. Oh, that decos is just beautiful. So, let's pick something up. So, yeah. Huh. Our leader is really... Considering what our leader is like, we're gonna go with free shooter infantry. Right, because I'm guaranteeing them now. Sure, but they would accept a marriage. And before... Okay, screw you, Aragon. This alliance was a bad idea. I mean, seriously, why the because of them, I ended up very much in a conflict against Castile, which I really didn't want, to be honest. So, not so happy about how that worked out. Yeah, nobody important has disputed succession, and this would only be useful if I had the same dynasty, unfortunately. Maybe I should ditch Denmark now. You know? Oh, and I could declare war for this core, and that would give me ticking war score very easily. And I could actually walk the long way around to siege that crap. I wouldn't actually have to control the naval crossings. Suddenly that war looks a lot more viable. Come on, flip over to liking me. No? Yo, fuck you too. Goodbye, Denmark. It was fun knowing you. What about now? Come on. Portugal, come on. You know how this goes, right? You're supposed to give me an alliance now. Why? Why do we hate? Are you kidding me? We consider them a competing great... I hate it so much that we're limited by this freaking bullshit. For fuck's sake. Competing great power, I don't care. But no, I can't ally them because of random crap. At least England likes us a lot more. You know what, I'm thinking that forming Prussia might be worth a fair bit at this point. Just so that we have a proper CB or something. Do we have any more loans? Yes, let's repay that. And maybe build some more galleys. Because Okay, let's take a look at Denmark's actual ships. How much does Denmark itself actually have? Denmark. 14 galleys, 14 light ships, 5 heavies. So 30 galleys should be enough to match them at least. Okay. Could get this. Suppose there's no harm in doing that. Tradition decay would be nice. It would be nice if I could fill out these before, you know, actually going to war with, well, anyone really. And if I could actually annex these guys, at least my 2 actual vassals, and use them to build a 3rd army, in fact, because that would be very nice. Wallachia is still good. We can actually start the annexation there. We're going to recall the diplomat on that. Okay. Powerful nobles or trade efficiency, whatever. So, sending gift will not be enough. We'll have to improve anyway, so let's just start on that. Recall the guy from France temporarily, because France is suddenly less important since we're not going to be warring Castile anytime soon. So, that's improving. Send the gift. Yep, up to 81 should be perfectly fine. So once we form Prussia, we'll have CBs. Oh, and I can take this in order to start freeing Finland. And I could free Finland from Russia as well. How strong is Russia? I'm betting Russia is scary, but are they scary enough to be problem? 94,000. They'll have a lot of manpower. 70,000, yeah, more than me in short. I could actually take them. You know, I don't care about claims. Just let's start the annexation. This does not have a, you know. Yeah. Okay, England, yeah, sure. Marriage away. Do we have a... Yes! Wonderful! Oh, yes, yes, yes! Yes! Good! My policies are paying off. So, you bastard, ready for an annex yet? They should be now. And yes, they are. So let's just soak those little fuckers. And we can cease improving relations. They no longer matter now. Denmark, let me guess, you're threatened by me. Ooh. They are actually threatened. Huh. If I could block them from coming across here, because I would have to fight on 2 fronts. 2 extremely far removed from each other fronts. Which would be deeply uncool, in my opinion. Okay. Would need a lot of galleys in order to make this stick. But I think I can maintain an overcharged fleet, so we're actually gonna build an overcharged fleet. And I can use my trade ships to help make up the difference, right? So yeah, we're gonna be building naval stuff, even as we're annexing our vassal, consolidating our alliances, that kind of thing, because we have things that need doing. Listen, bro, just improve relations with me, okay? Distance between borders. You really don't want the alliance, do you? Fucker. Breton nationalists. So, actually, a very important question. If I actually declare the war, would they be willing to join? Because that's a really, really important question. Who are you allied with? Munster and the Palatinate. Right. Expecting any war, we would first have to beat them there, right? Discipline, sure. There is one level 1 guy. We're actually gonna switch to him so that we get... Yep, our relations with the Nordlings in various shapes and forms. Yep, they're soaking Sweden. It's on. Okay, yeah, I think our first priority should be to get Sweden from them. So what we actually want is to take someplace like Viborg. Oh, they're at war with Russia. Ouch. Okay, yeah. First goal in any war should be to knock these two bastards out of it. To leave it just a straight up contest between me and Denmark. Right? And then we can worry about... I know I said I was gonna buy the guy. Should have enough money left over with that to pick him up. There we go. And galley. There we go. Yeah, cause... Yeah, I'm hoping that I will be able to block the straits here, especially with English help, and crush people here, occupy these, and thus reduce it to a single front in the east, where I will be able to march into Sweden, take Kurland, and take possibly Neva, and take possibly Viborg. Thus allowing me to create two vassals, namely of Finland and Sweden, which I will be able to use to make interesting things happen. That's the plan, that's the dream, I would say. Unless, of course, Russia fucks us over. Russian conquest of Neva. Gugh! Frackers! Do I have a CB? Of course not. Of course not. Can I fabricate one? Or anything, really. Unlike Ladoga or Novgorod. Novgorod seems good. Yes, let's fabricate a claim on Novgorod. Create Novgorod as a vassal. Take stuff from Russia in the east. It's a thought, which I'm entertaining rather heavily because obvious reasonings. Because we kind of need to entertain it. How's my naval maintenance? We doing good? Yeah, we're fine. We can afford to recruit more galleys for the war machine. So that's 23 galleys. Yeah. You know, something like 50. I'm not gonna go over 50 galleys. At 50, I think I'll have more than enough forces. But I might go up to 50. Oh, and more Protestant zealots. Wonderful. Well, that's perfectly fine then. That's perfectly fine. Disputed successions. England, you could have an accident and have one of my guys succeed to your throne. I mean, I wouldn't be able to actually take England. That would be insane. I don't have the strength for an invasion against a major naval power that's on a freaking set of islands, but still, it would be nice to be one step closer to a peaceful, you know? Peaceful union. Okay, so we want Russia to fail at that war. That's what we want. So we're gonna take a single province from them right now. And we might take more later, but we don't want Denmark to lose Neva. Or if they do, we want to reclaim it for ourselves from the Russians. Which is why we're gonna have ourselves a land war over Russia way. Does that not sound like an amazingly good idea? A land war in Russia. I mean, surely there's nothing wrong with doing that. Ooh, 25% manpower. That will help a great deal in the coming conflicts, actually. Do that. Can you be... Not yet, not quite yet, but soon we'll be able to integrate. Just a couple more years, 5 more years. And our agent was discovered. Has the mission window. Window on the west. Yeah, we don't want that to happen. Okay. Yes, and I don't like having to do this. Certainly not like this. What's your ideas anyway? What's your ideas? National manpower, core creation, land force limit, manpower recovery speed. Oh yeah, just the endless hordes. Good, wonderful. Let's hope that Denmark is smart enough to continue allowing us access, cause that access is what will save them from losing Neva. You dumb fuck! Those fucking idiots! God damn it! Let me guess, you're gonna give me a CB against you, aren't you? Council of Trent. Okay. So, should we go? I suppose there's no harm in being friendly with the Pope. He's not really that much of an enemy. We have no interest in that area, no wish to make him, you know, our enemy. You know what, Denmark? Shit. You know what I think? I think that one way or the other, whether we like it or not, the die has been cast and it's on. In which case we gain a core on this and we declare war for that particular CB. England does not wish to join. And we really don't have a choice, we have to attack. Wow, military coalitions. Wait, did the military coalition like die temporarily or what? No, they just entered it. Because they're dicks. Denmark. Okay. They... Oh, looks like they might even beat the Russians back. Excellent. Excellent. That's good then. Okay, in any case, let's work on doing some nasty things to Russia while they're nice and down. Declare war. And immediately we have nationalists. Wonderful. But I think I have enough ships to at least seriously dispute Denmark's dominance of the seas. At least in the Baltic. I'm gonna take the Diplo power hit. So we're fighting for Novgorod, so we should endeavor to take that particular place. If possible. I'm just gonna stick 20 Tau people on it. Should be fine. Russians actually have an army there which we do not wish to see succeed. If possible. Did you cancel the thing? Or were you fabricating a claim? I should really quit my habit of, you know, doing that. Tech 11, Tech 12, right? Yeah, and 12. Does 12 give tactics? It does. What's your leader in this thing? 3-4. Yeah, Russia has a 3-4 leader in this. But they are weakened, and I have reinforcements coming. Can you get in there with 3-4? Yes, we have to take this. We're gonna take the attack. Though that may have been stupid, we are taking the attack and hoping to make it stick. Come on! Good, our first victory. Excellent. Then we will proceed here and sit on Novgorod with massive amounts of troops. And no, they're actually not gonna sit there, it just looked like they were. Okay, that's a small amount of troopage. Really don't want any of that. Leader has one siege. It's not ideal, but it's start. Let's separate you out and let's see about picking up some more. Let's turn our actual leaders into... Holy crap! 363! Holy mother of God! Jesus! I mean, I expected to get like something with 2 siege and crappy other stats, but this is really good. This right here is the kind of crap that wins wars. I mean, wow, as long as our king lasts, we're good. So the plan here is to take stuff from Russia, claim a lot of Novgorod. It'll be glorious, truly glorious, and we will take these armies and go and say hi to that. So yeah, we're just gonna sit on the war goal and make interesting things happen, hopefully. And you will arrive in time, good. So we have our course on that, which is good. England would not join against them. What about Denmark? Would you join against Denmark? No. Why? Do you have a truce? Are you allied with them? Why? Why are you not cool with attacking them? Wish it told me. And I think it's best if I keep my armies nicely together, cause the Russians 3-4 is fine, feel free to attack into stuff. Unless you don't want to, in which case we'll attack into you. Great, normal winter. No, bad. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna sit on Novgorod. I know there's gonna be a lot of attrition there, but can't be helped, we kind of need to. So, great! England, you douchebag! Fuck you. So you will not join in my war, but you expect me to fight all of this crap for no gains of my own. Because they're not gonna give me anything. The AI never gives you anything. Never. It's not the thing they do, they just screw you. You know, feel free to engage me there. Somehow I don't mind that much. Oh, you Russians. Ouch. So how's that window to the west thing going for you? Badly, I hope? Yeah. You're still warring there. Yes, you are warring with them. Don't want you to succeed on taking that, so let's just ride there and then ride back. I know I'm gonna take a fuck ton of losses from just plain attrition, cause freaking Russia, right? But it can't be helped, it has to be done. Cause this will allow us to possibly get Novgorod and weaken Russia before they become such a huge threat as to be completely unstoppable. This gives us a chance to perhaps break the monster. We shall see. We shall see. Fall! Damn it. It's still winter, apparently. Wait, are you fully defensive or something? Oh, you bastard! Of course you are! Damn it! Frackers! I mean, seriously, Russia is just untouchable in these games. Okay, I'll want this. And you will give it to me. Why not? Russia holds Moscow. Russian military strength linked the war. Yeah, apparently they're not happy with this idea. We might just have to take more from them. But for now, let's recover a little bit, because we have lost men. And, you know, if they try to siege that back, we'll just rush in there and make interesting things happen to them. Okay, so how are our relations? 6 of 6. England hates us. For understandable reasons, but fuck them anyway. Base tax is good, that gives us money and force limits, because money is the one thing which prevents us from having like really big armies and navies. Obviously I'm over the force limit, but the navies cost so relatively little compared to proper standing armies that I really don't mind. And we'll go for 16 galleys more, bring our total up to 50, giving us the power to match, you know, to really screw Denmark. And we're gonna go here and interfere with that particular thing, cause fuck you, Russian. Fuck you. Cause I have a better leader, that's why. And boom. Oh, that was a stupid engagement. They have less tactics, less, more or less everything, and I mean they might have more troops, but considering the quality difference, they really are not in a good position to do this kind of crap. I mean, they're welcome to try, don't get me wrong, but wow, did they just take a fuck ton of attrition right there? They might have. Brunswick, coalition, shit, you douchebags. Oh, god damn it. So who's the leader of that? Lithuania, right? Okay. So how do I play this? How the frack do I want to play this? My allies should help with a great deal of this, actually. Or my vassals, rather. I'm actually gonna let this war run for a bit. I could try to buy them off or try to do something about it, but not just yet. Also, boom. Wow, that was a complete smoosh too. Nice. But for some of these people, let's see. These are the enemies, right? So, let's split these in half and patrol half of each. Should be relatively easy. So, this coalition should theoretically fail. Theoretically. Okay, money-wise. Create an army. What's my force limit? You know, I could go for that, actually. That might be a thing I do. So what we want is as many actual Novgorodian things as we can get, so that we can just plain create Novgorod as a vassal. Possibly. You know what? Let's not start that during the winter. That doesn't seem like such a good idea. And I can actually go and attack some of the Lithuanian stuff. You know, if I won this coalition war, I would be in an extremely good position, because I could take my core from Lithuania. I mean, and they should be perfectly winnable, considering my troop quality. Right? I mean, leaving just 28 out to deal with that is kind of crappy, but it should be fine-ish. And let's just head on over that way. Get in there. No, not in time apparently, but still, good enough. Good enough, we did some nice damage there. Those are some Russian troops forming up, that should be relatively okay. Yeah, we want enough war score to force them to give up one province, namely my core of Samogitia. That's what we want. And we do not, under any circumstance, want to let them siege our capital, if we can possibly avoid that, because that would be a bad thing for us. It's a lot of Russians. But okay, this is looking relatively good. We should be able to carve through these with relatively ease, I'm hoping. I mean, he's 363, right? He's amazing. This should be relatively easy pickings. And there goes the shock base, and their leader sucked badly. So yeah, we are definitely winning this coalition war. Really shouldn't even have been that worried. Hell, we even have a troop advantage now. The only question is, how badly do we want to frack Lithuania for this arrogance of theirs? Because after I deal with the Russians, and the Russians are willing to surrender, Yes, diplomatic insult casus belli is very good. That is actually one of the... A show superiority CB against Denmark is actually a very good thing for me. So Russia, we are at a pretty good... Oh, hello, 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 hello. They would give me Novgorod. Excellent. So we can now get out of this war at any time we want, with acceptable peace terms. Not ideal, but acceptable. I can live with that. So, any more troops I can smoosh? Just some Russians, eh? Okay, so this is looking suddenly very good for us. This coalition will actually play to our advantage, strangely enough. Let's just gather some of the boats in Ostprussen. The newly built ones, that is. The ones which are blockading can continue doing so, of course. So, that's an attack, and a successful one at that. Saxony left the coalition, good. That's good. And look, we appear to have a furball developing there. Let's go and end it. Portugal, Scotland... Don't want Scotland, I really don't. You are at 100%, but that should burn off. I mean, you are at 100% improved relations, but the negative should burn off enough that we'll be able to continue our little alliance thingy. Ah, crap, and... Oh no, I'm leading the battle, so that's fine. Good, because I have the good tactics, I have the discipline. You know, I have all the good stuff, which is good. Don't want to take anything over on that side, other than possibly Mecklenburg as a direct annex. But that's about it. I want... Listen, bro. Screw you nationalists, I want this. No? But they would give me white peace, which is a good thing all on its own. Let's go by that way. That seems good. And let's just wipe those out. Anything here that I need to worry about? Not really. Proved for... sure, why not? What, did you flip back to a kingdom? You did? Oh my, oh my, oh my. Do we want to screw with Hungary? Tempting idea. Not gonna, but tempting idea all the same. And the Russians run into the rebels. That sounds like that seems like really good idea. You know, you do that, you do that. And rebels do not have discipline bonuses. Goodbye, rebels. But I think I should really end the episode here, so we'll continue this glorious war tomorrow. So, thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. See you then.